Again, my name is Cindy Sullivan. I'm a senior fitness specialist and personal trainer. This is our power pedal class, week 7 of an 8-week series. I'm going to be working on the total body today. I need you to modify this for you, and you can take it higher impact or lower impact. We're going to work a little bit extra on flexibility at the end, okay? So part of the cycling program is making sure we stay strong and flexible. So everyone can stand up, hands go on the rib cage, take a deep breath in. Breathing is so important throughout the entire class. Exhale, blow it out. Breathe in through the nose, exhale through the mouth. Crisscross those arms. Here we go. Take a deep breath in, hands come up overhead, sit back into those heels. Good. Press through the heels, squeeze the glutes, and sit right back down. So we'll already get into a little bit of a squat while we're warming up. Warm up those legs. Good. Breathing in, blowing it out. Nice. 2 more times. Lift and back. Last time. Breathing in through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. Nice. Standing tall again. Reach one arm up and over. Let your ear fall to shoulder. So we always want to keep the neck loose through class. Really translates into the bicycle, making sure you can look around, keep that range of motion in the neck. Nice. Stay here and take it up and over again. Come on back. So we want to feel it right through the obliques, the side of the body. Lift the other arm up and over. Keep the elbow back, open your chest, and take it back over the other side. Elbow back, chest is open, and come on down. We're gonna roll out the shoulders, just a quick shoulder roll to warm up. We'll do some more later, but open that chest, squeeze the shoulder blades together back there. Nice. Roll it forward. Good. We wanna keep our shoulders nice and loose for biking, always working on posture. And then arms are gonna come up. We're gonna do some hip hinges. So we're gonna fold in half. I want you folding at your hips, then all the way down, unfold, right back up. All right, we're gonna wake up our back, our glutes, and our legs a little bit. Get ready to work. Good. Breathing in, blowing it out as you come down, and then just come right back up. I'm gonna have you do one more, folding at the hips, not at the waist. Come all the way down, and then right back up. Put those hands on the thighs, arch your back up, and then down. So we're doing little pelvic tilts or modified cat-cows. I always like to get our pelvis warmed up, get that lumbar, lower spine stretched out, and then into the thoracic spine. That trunk is so important for helping us keep our balance on the bike as well. Good. Stay up and down. Last one. Fingers fall. I'm gonna have you stack your spine 1 vertebrae at a time as you come up. Neck and head. Excellent. Roll the shoulders out again. Nice. And take it forward. All right. We're gonna start our endurance portion. Okay, so we're gonna start to march it out, just really slow. Okay, so while we're doing these marches, if you don't want to march, you don't want to do the endurance or stamina, just pump those arms, get that range of motion going in the shoulder. Okay, so I'm going to just talk for a second. I want you to keep your core engaged the whole time, meaning you're contracting it. If I were to come around and punch you in the stomach right now, you contract it, but keep breathing. All right, our music's going to pick up a little bit, and I'm going to go a little bit higher. You can keep it as low as you want, okay? So little marches. Bigger marches, get those knees up if you want to take it higher, or you can even jog it out through this. This is a good one to jog out if you're going to jog it out at all. All right, you ready? Here we go. Pump it up. Nice. All right, bring those arms up overhead. Reach up there. We're going to get that heart rate up. Every time we put those hands over the heart, you're going to get that heart rate up a little bit. And that's our goal today. Elevate that heart just so we're building that stamina. Nice. Not too much of this, you can do it. Bring those arms down, pump it up. Bring it back up. Yes, bring it down. All right, we're gonna open the legs, shift the body weight. So I want you lifting from the knees. You know when you're gonna get on and off that bike, you're constantly using your hips. You have to lift your leg up and over. So we really want to work strengthening the hips and pelvis. Nice, keep those legs open. Bring it back together. Pump it up right here. Pump. 2, 3. Good. Open those legs wide again. One more time. Get those knees up. Think about a string pulling the knees up right here. Bring it back together. All right, here we go. Hands come down. Keep the march going if you want it. We're going to roll the shoulders. Now I'm opening the chest a little more. Add the elbows back. Squeeze those shoulder blades together. So I'm kind of opening you up. You know how you're hunched over a little when you're biking for long periods of time. We want to stretch open our chest. I'm going to add a back stroke in. So big arms right here. Take it back. So now we're working on range of motion of the shoulder, also getting ready for our strength portion in a little bit. 4, 3, we're gonna roll the shoulders forward next. Roll it up and around. So now you're spreading your shoulder blades apart. Bring those elbows up and around. Spread those shoulder blades apart, but don't hunch over. Stay tall. 4, 3, you're gonna swim it out in front. Right here, big arms up. 2, stretching on the side of your body. It feels so good. Nice. Keep going. 3, 2, 1. March it out right here. March. Woo! All right, great job. I want you to grab a sip of water if you need it. Keep marching if you don't. I'm going to grab a little sip. We're going to do one more song for cardio. Keep that stamina going. A good goal to have is 10 minutes of cardio, consistent, okay? So we're gonna get just about that in, but you're working out for a full 45 minutes to an hour today, so you're getting in that workout right here, right now. So keep that march going if you're back. I'm gonna work on arms, wrists, everything while we do the cardio. So you're gonna get bonus work in right now. Everything we do here is gonna translate to the bike. So if you don't like the march, just focus on the upper body, okay? Arms come out to the side. I'm gonna have you do those wrists. Okay, we know we're gripping, sometimes using the brakes up there, so I want your palms going up and down. Think about wrists. Don't do your whole arm yet. Nice. Move the fingers, wiggle the fingers up and down. Then you're gonna do your fists, open and close. So just grab, open and close. Really working the joints and the fingers, strengthening the muscles around there. Now we're gonna clap and open, okay? So we're gonna clap and open. You ready? Here we go. Clap forward, open and squeeze, open and squeeze. So you can go slower or faster, whatever's right for you. Nice. Stretching that chest again like I talked about, but adding a little bit of fingers, working on the strength in our hand. 2. Last one, keep the arms together, open, close. Keep that march going, keep the cardio going if you can, only if you want. All right, we're gonna just keep a ball right here. Roll, wrists. Now reverse. Ooh, reverse is hard. Little coordination here. Keep those arms to the side, palms up and down again. Now add the forearms right here. Forearms go up and down. Add a shoulder roll. Right here, shoulder roll. Good, keep the arms out. We're gonna do muscle man. So strengthening those arms without even using weights. You got it. Keep that cardio going. 4, 3, 2. We're gonna touch the elbows. All right, good job. All the way around the arms. Now you're gonna open muscle man again, open and close biceps, keeping the upper body strong. We gotta lift the bike up and down too, right? 5, 6, 7, stop the feet. We're gonna fold forward and open. Fold forward, open. I want to keep that trunk, core, back engaged, nice and tight. That's the powerhouse of your body. And stretch it open. I know I work a lot on posture. Good. Keep going. 2, strengthen it up. Last one. Palms come open, march it out again. Palms come back. Now you're just going to pulse it back. Open the chest. Work those triceps. Bring it down. So your tricep is that little muscle behind your arm back there. Push the palms back. Stay with it. Little pulse. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Stop the feet. We're gonna go side to side. You know I like that lateral move. If it's too fast, just keep those legs small. If you can get them wider, get them wider. I like us to work our hips and glutes because we're getting on and off the bike. We'll strengthen our quads and hamstrings when we do the strength portion. So this is just to help a little coordination, which is what we need for biking. Also strengthening those hips and glutes, okay? Nice, side to side. Keeping the cardio. We'll just finish out this song and that's it. Add a bicep curl. We'll just warm up our arms a little more with the side to side. Nice. We're gonna swing our arms. If you can swing them for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and you did it. Woo! Excellent. Okay, so I want you to take a little break, grab a sip of water. I'm gonna stretch for a second, and then we'll get in our strength portion. All right, we're just gonna stretch out what we just did. Interlace those fingers, use the fingers, push your palms to me, bend your knees, sit way back. Try to lengthen your spine. If you need to hold a chair anytime, stay safe. Here, breathe in, let the tailbone go to one wall, the fingertips go to the opposite wall, stretch that spine, add length. Good, drop the fingers down a little bit, bend the knees, tuck the tailbone under, roll it on up, stack your spine. That should feel good. Nice. Touch or interlace those fingers behind you, drop your arms down, keep your shoulder blades together, deep breath in, blow it out and lift those arms. Again, you know it, posture, right? Good. We want to open the chest. Deep breath in, blow it out and lift. Excellent job. One more time. Deep breath in, blow it out, lift and fold. 4, 3, 2, unfold. And 1. Excellent job. All right. I'm going to have us grab a chair. I'm going to use it more for safety and balance, but we're not going to sit yet. We will. But let's start building a little ankle strength. This is really good for balance and biking. Okay, so feet are about hip width apart. Stand tall. You're just going to come up and down. So heels go up and down. So this is a little bit of our strength and balance. Transition before we do pure strength. Arms up and down. Good. Up. So try to get the string pulling your head straight up. Try not to rock forward and back. Try to go straight up and down. 2 and 1. All right, your choice. You can double time, go fast, or keep with us slow. You ready? Here we go. Up and down for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, and 1. Bring it down. Lift one leg up. I'm going to have you find your balance before we move on. Let go if you can. Crisscross your arms if you want to try this progression. And then the last one is close your eyes, but only if everything else is easy and you want to give it a try. Stay near the chair, stay safe. Hold that knee up. So you're working the legs just by having that leg up in front of you. Use your glutes, hamstrings. Keep it up there. That standing leg's doing a lot of work. Other side. All right, let's find our balance before we move on. Let go. Crisscross. Or close your eyes, whatever's right for you to challenge you, but not impossible, and stay safe, most important. Good. All right, I'm gonna have us roll out our ankle. So use this time for balance if you want. Keep your core tight, point your toe, hands come out if you want. Roll that ankle. So I'm gonna keep our ankles really mobile. Good flexibility here. Again, really important in that biking because you know how much you're using those feet, ankles. Good. Roll it out the other side, opposite direction. Nice. Other leg, lift that leg. Let go. If you can, point your toe, roll it out. Nice. And then reverse that one. You got it. Okay, let's do our balance challenge. I've been doing this every week, so we can try it today, see if you're progressing at all. Knee comes up 8 seconds, then down and up 8 seconds, then hold it up 8 seconds, okay? Here we go. Lift it up. 8, 7. Keep that core tight. String pulling your head up. Spotting helps. So toe goes down, knee lifts. 2, lift. 3, 4, good. 5, 6, pull from the knee, 7, hold this one up for 8, hold it up, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and put it down. All right, other side, you ready for this? Here we go, lift it up, hold it up there. Keep that core engaged. Spotting helps, meaning if you look at one spot and focus, okay, that standing leg's doing some work. Down and up, here we go, down and up, down, lift, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Hold this one up, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice. All right, we're gonna be stretching that in a little bit and that longer flexibility. So let's just go right into some strength. I'm gonna have you pick up 2 weights or 2 water bottles, canned goods. If you don't wanna use the weights, you definitely don't have to. It's just to add a little extra resistance. If you don't have them, you can use a household item. Okay, I'm gonna just start with some arm moves that we need to keep strong for biking, okay? The first one is gonna be a row, okay? So it's a bent over row. You're gonna be hip hinging down, palms face each other, shoulders are back and down. Elbows are gonna pull straight back, weights go towards your hips and then right back down. We're gonna do 12 of these. You ready? Pull back, squeeze those shoulder blades and down. 2, excellent. So I'm doing this one because you're gonna be doing a lot of lifting, okay? So you're gonna be lifting it up, pushing it down without moving your body too much. You know you have to bend over sometimes, undo your chain, and then pull that bike off the rack. Come on up. And squeeze. Squeeze, nice. Squeeze in the shoulder blades, that's where you're going there. One more time, hold it up there, stay there, nice. Stand up, bring those arms down. Excellent. All right, let's go into biceps. So just nice, strong muscle we gotta use to keep strong, carrying objects. Okay, so we're just gonna come up and down. I always tell my people around Cambridge and Boston when I do this privately, biceps, so important for carrying our groceries or just generally carrying anything. Okay, so we wanna keep this muscle strong. You're going to take a deep breath in, blow it out on the way up. Keep those elbows close to your body. If you have really heavy weights, you can go slower. If you have lighter weights, you can go faster, as long as you're not doing with momentum, meaning you're not swinging. I don't want you to swing. I want you to be purposeful in the movement, really strengthen those biceps. Nice. 4 more. 3 more. 2. Last one. Nice job. Roll that out. Okay, our next one's gonna be for shoulders. So we're gonna do a side shoulder raise. Okay, this is a little harder. If you wanna put the weights down if they're too heavy, or you can always alternate. Okay, so palms face each other, then arms come out to the side, palms face the floor, come right back down. All right, here we go. Lift and lower. 2, good. 3, nice and tall, slight bend to the knee so you don't hurt your back. If you don't want the weights, just do the range of motion on this one. So meaning just use your arms to come up and down. Nice. I'm gonna do 2 more here. 1, last one. Excellent. Yes, stand tall. Okay, our final one's gonna be for tricep for the arms. Okay, I'm gonna have you hip hinge forward, feet are side by side, weights go with the hips. You're gonna straighten your arm back there and then bend it. Okay, so we're gonna straighten and bend. I'm gonna do about 8 more of these and then I'm gonna add a touch back for core. Okay, so we're gonna be doing 8 right here, 7, 6, so it's straight and bend. Tighten it up when it's back there. 8 more with a touch back looks like this. I'll do 2 and then you join me, okay? So keep that core tight. I'm trying to help stabilize, help balance, working the muscles. This is so good for biking. Just making sure that whole body stays in control, right? Nice. One more time each side. All right, nice. All right, let's move into leg strength. I'm gonna save the stretching or else normally I would stretch before we go into legs, but right now I'm going to move into leg strength. Grab your chair and take a seat. Okay, we're just going to sit here for one moment, breathing in and out. I'm going to just set our timer. I'm going to do our 60-second chair squats. So if you've been joining me every week, you know I like to do these. This is a good indicator if you feel like things have gotten a little stronger for you on week 7. Now we've been doing it. See how you feel with this. You're going to be standing up, pushing through the heels, squeezing those glutes and coming right back down. All right, you guys ready? I'm going to set the timer. You can go as fast or as slow as you want. Let's do this. Push up and down. So everyone's at a totally different level. That's why I like to set the timer for this one. So you can just work on trying to get up without using your hands. That helps putting your hands forward sometimes. A little push off if you need it, but still try it. If you have a really bad knees and you can't do it at all, a knee extension is a good alternative, okay? So if you're not supposed to squat, knee extensions are good. All right, we're halfway there. Push through those heels, squeeze the glutes, keep the core tight. Nice, make sure you're standing all the way up. These are key to biking, keeping those legs strong. You need to get off a low chair, high chair, using the legs. I'm gonna be doing those lateral walkovers too, that sleeping dog I love so much. Keep it up, you got 7 more seconds. Woo, we'll take a break after this. Last one, and sit down. Yes, good job. Take a deep breath in. Blow it out. I'm gonna recover for about a minute. We can stretch while we're recovering. So one foot goes forward. This is another really good one for stretching the hamstrings, which legs get really tired after a good bike. So we're gonna do fingertips towards shin, towards ankle or toe with a flat back. My shirt's getting in the way, but we're just gonna be keeping that back flat. If you start to round, you're not stretching your legs. So I really need you to stay tall and then lean forward. Come on out of that, other side. Lift your body tall, lean towards your shin, ankle, or toe. Good. Let's sneak in that pedal strengthener as well. Go back, straight leg on the left, point your toe, flex it. Okay, so strengthening the knee, strengthening the ankle and calf. This is like I told you, if you're like in a car and you're just gonna be pushing that pedal down and then lift it up, okay? I like to do these every week as well. So I do a lot of neck, a lot of stuff for the ankle, really good for biking. This is a big rehab exercise for knee replacement too. If you ever have issues with your knee, PT does a lot of those. All right, other side, toes to the ceiling, pedal it down, press the pedal, strengthening the calf, the knee, the whole kinetic chain up to the hip. Good. Nice. One more. All right, you ready to get back to work? We're gonna try those step overs next. I like to do those with us too. And I do these because we all have to make sure we're able to get our leg up over the bike, okay? So this is a good one. I'll do the 60-second timer on this one too. That way everyone can do as many as they want. So for this one, we pretend, I call it the sleeping dog because I pretend there's a dog there. I have to step over it, but it's really the second leg that you have to get over or else you're gonna kick the dog. All right, you ready? Here we go. Stepping over, up and over, up and over. Use the knee, lift from the knee, up and over, take it back. If you need a chair in front of you for safety, because this is a lateral step, we don't take these a lot in life. So it's really good to strengthen up that whole pelvis, keeping those hips strong, working the ball and socket joints, little cardio, working the hamstrings and quads. I think I already told you, I don't do this a ton in all my other classes, but this is a great exercise to work on, getting back on the bike, up and over, use the knee to lift. Nice, keeps your heart rate up too. Keep it up and over. We're on 45 seconds. You got 15 seconds to go. You can do it. Up and over, lift it up and over. 5, 4, 3, 2, do one more, up and over. And yes, All right, walk around, recover a little bit. Get into our flexibility next, okay? So take some nice deep breaths in and out. I'm gonna stretch out our legs first, okay? So what we're gonna do is a good hip flexor stretch, calf stretch, inner and outer thigh stretch. So I'm gonna use the back of the chair again for this. These are really good for biking too. If you're out on the bike and you come back home, this is a good stretch to do. What we're gonna do is a hip flexor stretch. So I want you to step forward with the left, bend the left knee, right leg goes back. Okay, so body weight's in the left heel. Touch the back of the chair for safety. I want you to sit up with your body, so your chest comes up, your hips drop down, and then tuck that tailbone under. Push your hip flexor towards the chair. So if you see me from the front, I want you to feel it in here. And you might have to manipulate your pelvis around a little bit to find it. So push that under. I can really feel this. So if you find it, stay with that sweet spot. A couple more seconds. Now let it go. Now the back heel is going to come up. Press it down. Press it down. So I'm getting into the calf a little more. Nice. So you're working glutes, hamstrings, and calf right here. Up. Split stance, which is really important for balance. Two more. One. Nice job. All right, we're going to come out of that. Woo! I feel that. All right, other side. Step back with the left. Front knee is bent. Balance first. There. Put that body upright a little more. Sink your hips down and then tuck your tailbone under. Right there. So finding that nice spot in the front. So we're sitting a lot, especially on the bike. You're closed, on the computer, everything, reading. So we want to open that hip flexor up. Good. Now you're going to stay with it. You can bring that back heel up and down. If you're not feeling it in the calf, you have to spread your legs a little wider if you can. Up and down. Three more. 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. All right. We're going to go back to that split stance. I'm going to do a chest opener. This is also good for our neck, looking behind us on the bike to see what's coming or whizzing by. Our left foot is forward, right hand is forward. Take that right hand, open it up, look past your fingertips. So it's a good chest opener, working on that neck again. Now, if it's too uncomfortable, you can bring those legs together. I'm just giving you bonus. This is a total body stretch. Stay with it a little longer. 4, 3, 2, other side. Bend that front right knee. Back leg is straight. Left fingers forward. Take that left hand, open it up, look behind you, look past your fingertips. Blow it out, look a little more, really get that range of motion in the neck. Nice. Come on out of that. And stepping forward. I want you to hold on to the chair or your hands on the hips. We're just gonna get a little extra range of motion in the neck, okay? So stay tall. Look over to the right. And center, left, and center. Do it again, look right. So straight line with that nose. Center and left. Good. Straight line again. Now look right without moving your chest or body. Look over your shoulder a little bit. Okay, so hyperextension. Look over your shoulder. See what's coming behind you. When you're pedaling along, you always know stuff's coming. You don't always know what it is. Come on back over to the other side. So you're looking left. And then if you can, a little hyperextension of the neck. Look behind your shoulder. Stay there. Breathing in. Exhale, blowing it out. Come on back to center. Keep your nose right where it is. I'm going to have you tilt your right ear to right shoulder. Okay, so make sure you don't look up or down. This is a really good one. If you want extra here, you can grab onto your left ear and gently glide that neck, but don't yank it. This is a very gentle, easy stretch. And then even more so, you can look under your right armpit. So it kind of changes the stretch in your neck, if you notice. Out of that one, put that arm down. Other side, left ear to left shoulder. And make sure you're not overstretching. It should be gentle. Okay, breathing in, blowing it out. Stay with that. If you want to grab that right ear with the left hand, you just make it a little more of a tilt. This is called passive stretching when you're using your arm to guide. And then you can look under your armpit if you want to get a little bit deeper. Nice. Come on out of that. Excellent. I'm going to do one rollout. So if you need to hold on, if it makes you dizzy, I'm going to roll our neck around, okay? So right ear to right shoulder, chin to chest, left ear to left shoulder, and stop. Left ear to left shoulder, chin to chest, back around. If you feel safe, you can go all the way around. All right, one more really good stretch for our flexibility portion is going to be for our back, okay? So I'm going to have you hold the back of the chair. You're going to start to walk those feet back. It's really full body, but I want to get extra length in through the spine. Okay, you're going to push your tailbone to one wall, fingers to the other wall, and you're going to try to get into a nice L shape. So your hips are above your ankle. You can look in between your feet. So you're really stretching out your chest, shoulders, a lot in the back, really into the glutes and hamstrings if you push those glutes behind you. So deep breath in, blow it out. Breath in, blow it out. Good, one more time. Stay with it. Good, this is nice, passive, static stretching, staying with it. A couple more seconds. And then you can shift your body weight to your right hip and then your left hip. This should feel good. Through that lumbar spine, through the facet joints down there. Good. Side by side. Nothing should hurt here. And then we're going to walk our feet in. After the other. Good. All right, I got one more big stretch. We're going to do the quadriceps stretch. You know you want to stretch those after a long day of biking. Okay, so there's 4 different ways to do it. I'm gonna start with the hardest, actually. So if you can do it, go right into this one. You're gonna grab on to your foot here, knee comes side parallel to the opposite knee. And even if you wanna practice balance, you can let go. If you cannot get here at all, another way to do it is to put your foot up on the chair if you want to. Make sure you're safe. Another way to do it is just to come back into that split stance and try to lengthen the quad here. And then a final way to do it is you can do something like this in the chair and just bring one leg forward and one down, okay? So find a nice quadriceps stretch and stay with it. Good, we'll do the other leg. So you're gonna grab onto the opposite if you can. Sometimes people have pants on they can grab onto, or even put a towel back there. Okay, you can either do it there, you can put it behind the chair. You can just get that length by bringing that leg behind you. Or the chair way is just having one knee towards the ground, the other knee up. That's a good hip flexor stretch as well. Nice. All right, we got to get on the floor. We're going to do a couple strength, but really work the core and stretch it out. So you're going to get down on your mat, lie on your back. If you're not going on the floor and you can't go on the floor, I'd love for you to try. You can use the chair to get down or any kind of furniture to get on the back, on your back. But if you can't, you can try some knee extensions in the chair. You can try some full leg lifts in the chair. Good in and out, legs in and out are good ones. Crunches are good ones. We'll plank just for a couple seconds today, just to get that good core. And you can do that behind your chair and then stretch, okay? So try to get down there on the floor if you can. your back. You can rock your knees side to side, or you can lift your feet up off the ground and rock your knees side to side, whatever's comfortable. I'm coming, I was just grabbing water. Okay, so we're down here, meaning you can have your knees up, rock side to side, or keep your feet on the ground, rock side to side. So just loosen up that lower back a little bit. Good. So before we stay in all that flexibility and stretching, I do want to give you a couple core exercises. Okay, so this is good for the legs and glutes. We're going to just do some glute bridges. Lift those hips up, squeeze those glutes, and come right back down. Keep your rib cage down, lift through the hips, and come back down. So keeping that core engaged, nice and tight. Keep those glutes working strong. Good. You know all these moves are important, so I don't even need to say it. Good. Push through those heels, squeeze those buttocks, and then really engage the core right here. This is a good core exercise, legs and glutes. Okay, so keep going. 4 more, and really press down. Keep your shoulders away from your ears. 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. Bring those knees in again, stretching out the hips. If it feels good, you can rock side to side, massage that lower back. All right, I'm going to give you my favorite core one. I like to do these because there's 4 levels. I want you to go A, B, C, or D, whichever one's right for you. Continue with me, okay? So back has to stay on the floor. So we're going to go A, heel down, heel down. We're going to work our core now. You ready? Heel down. So stay here, or you can go to B, straighten one leg, come back, straighten one leg, come back, okay? Or you can go to C, lift your shoulders off the ground. Go to D, you can do shoulder, opposite knee. Now pick your level, here we go. We're gonna stay here for 8. So 8, 6, keep that back on the ground. 5, 4, 1. You did it. Woo! Excellent job. All right, let's finish off with some really good flexibility exercises. Arms go to the side. We're going to do our nice snow angel. Palms face each other, and then come on down. Good. Breathe in through the nose. Arms come up. Palms face each other, and down. So really opening the chest with added stability on our back. Okay, breathe in. One more time, breathing in through the nose, exhale, blowing it out. All right, let's get a good hamstring stretch in. So if anyone has a towel or strap that you like to add on and pull, you can do that, okay? It's really good. So for this next one, I want you to keep your shoulders away from the ears. Your left leg can be bent or straight. Grab onto your calf or hamstring. We're gonna get a hamstring stretch. This is a really good one to do after biking. Okay, so keep your hips down, deep breath in, blow it out, and bring that leg a little closer during the exhale. Okay, so breathing in, exhale, blow it out, bring it a little closer. You wanna try to get that leg as straight as you can. If it's a slight bend, that's okay, as long as you're finding the stretch in the hamstring. Stay with that. Nice job. Couple more seconds, we're gonna stay with it. Now if you wanna add a little ankle roll, you know when you're on the bike, you're really working those hamstrings and they're not always contracted going all the way around. So it's always good to stretch the hamstrings out after riding. And then switch legs. Oh, that felt good. Other side, left knee comes in. Unfold that left leg, grab onto the calf or the thigh, just not behind your knee. You can bend your right knee if you need to. Just relax your shoulders. Stay with that. Deep breath in, blow it out, bring it a little closer. And then if you'd like, roll out that ankle. And reverse it. Excellent. Both feet on the ground. take your right ankle over the left knee, open up that hip. Okay, so we're gonna do a figure 4. You can either stay here, so it's right ankle over the left knee, stay here, or interlace your fingers under your left thigh and bring that left leg in as well. So this is our figure 4. This is such a good stretch for our glutes, specifically the piriformis muscle, which gets used a lot in our biking. So this is a great stretch. So we're gonna stay with this for a few more moments. Deep breath in, blow it out. You can bring those legs a little closer during the exhale. This should feel really good. Okay, so stay with it. And then we're gonna switch sides. Okay, other side, left ankle over the right knee, open that leg up. And then we're just gonna bring that leg a little closer. You can interlace under the thigh, like through, I call it threading the needle, and then bring that in. Okay, so stay here, deep breath in, blow it out, a little bit more. Nice. Yes, all right, let's switch into the next one. Is going to be our torso twist. I love this. Okay, your left leg is going to go straight, your right knee is bent. Let your right knee just fall all the way across your body, and then you're going to look to the right side. Okay, look past your right fingertips and let that knee fall left. Okay, so we're getting a chest opener with a nice torso twist. If this hurts, don't do it. Now take your deep breath in. As you exhale, let that whole body sink into the floor. Out of that, and we're gonna go to the other side. So left knee comes up. Let that left knee cross over your body to the right side. Now you're gonna look to the left, past the left fingertips. So stay with that for a few more moments. Deep breath in. As you exhale, let your body sink. All right, we're gonna roll over and I'm gonna have you do tabletop and we'll do some cat-cows for your back. But first, let's do child's pose, okay? So we're gonna get into a child's pose. I'm gonna change our music to make it a little bit softer. So if you're here, you can sit back onto your feet. If you wanna put a pillow there or hug a pillow, but I want you to think about your forehead going down towards the ground, taking your nice deep breaths in and out. I'm just gonna change our music for the last few minutes. Good. So stay in that child pose. All right, we're gonna come up into table. So our wrists are under shoulders, knees are under hips. Okay, you're gonna tuck that tailbone under, look at your belly button, exhale. Inhale, drop your belly button down and look up. Exhale, look at that belly button, tuck that tailbone under. So this is such a great stretch for your whole body, really for your core, glutes, legs, that mid spine, neck, lower spine. Oh, I love it. Exhale, look at your belly button. Inhale, drop it down. One more of those. Good. All right, we're ready to get up. So I want you to get up however you're most comfortable. If you want to try downward dog, we're going to just lift those glutes up into the sky. And you're just pressing through the chest, bend the knees slightly, walk the feet in to meet the fingers and roll up. Now that's just an option. You can get up using one knee, use a wall, use a chair, however you're most comfortable. If you start to feel dizzy at all when you stand up, make sure you sit down for a moment. You shouldn't feel dizzy, okay? So you shouldn't continue if you do. Just take a seat. Okay. When you're up at the top, you're gonna roll out your shoulders a little. We're almost done. Just our final stretches. Roll those shoulders out. Think about the fingers drawing onto the floor, so you really just emphasize the shoulders and not the arms right here. Open that chest up, good. Interlace those fingers, push your palms to me, working that grip, working those fingers all the way up. Shoulders are down if you can get there. And then leaning to the side. So again, stretching all through the obliques. So if you can't keep both arms up, let one arm go. Really relax your neck, keep your chest open. Excellent, come on back. And then over to the other side. Good. Now we're just gonna let one arm go and stay with this, let the neck go, and windmill those arms back. I'm gonna do one big roll up, so we're gonna just bring those arms down, bend the knees slightly, hip hinge forward, bending at the hips, come all the way down towards the toes, bend the knees, and then stack that spine, rolling it up last time. This should feel good. Nice. Feet come in about hip width apart, crisscross those arms. Take your final deep breaths in. Exhale, blow it out. Sit back into the heels. Breathe in. Blow it out. Sit back. Last time, breathing in. Exhale, blowing it out, standing tall, and you did it. Fantastic.